Last Saturday after 2 a.m. in Austin, Texas, 25-year-old Rolando Martinez, who according to Travis County jail records has an Immigration and Naturalization Service detainer on him, was armed with a rifle and began shooting at random targets driving on Interstate 35. His rampage injured 4, including critically injuring a 7-year-old girl. This isn't an isolated incident. Catherine Steinley was randomly targeted by an illegal on a San Francisco pier.
Kate loved to travel, spend time with her friends, and most of all, spend time with her family. In fact, the day she was killed, we were walking arm in arm on Pier 14 in San Francisco, enjoying a wonderful day together. Suddenly, a shot rang out. Kate fell and looked at me and said, "Help me, Dad." Those are the last words I will ever hear from my daughter. Everywhere Kate went throughout the world, she shined the light of a good citizen of the United States of America. Unfortunately, due to disjointed laws and basic incompetence on many levels, the U.S. has suffered a self-inflicted wound in the murder of our daughter by the hand of a person that should have never been on the streets of this country. I say this because the alleged murderer is an undocumented immigrant who has been convicted of 7 felonies in the U.S. and already deported 5 times. Yet in March of this year, he was released from jail and allowed to stay here freely because of those legal loopholes.
And Spencer Gulvich was randomly killed in cold blood by an illegal in Houston in 2015. Not to mention that Fox News reported back in March of 2016 that as many as 7,500 Americans, 20 per day, are killed annually by unlicensed drivers. And Don Rosenberg, father of Drew Rosenberg, who was killed by an illegal, calculates that more than half are the victims of illegal immigrants on his nonprofit website, Unlicensed to Drive. He may be soft on pursuing the crimes of Hillary Clinton, but Attorney General Jeff Sessions made immigration law clear.
For decades, the American people have been begging and pleading with our elected officials for an immigration system that's lawful and serves the national interest. Under the previous administration, the federal government began releasing illegal aliens who claimed to be afraid to return to their countries. Unsurprisingly, the number of these claims skyrocketed nearly 20-fold in 8 years, from 5,000 in 2009 to 94,000 last year. After their release, many of these people simply disappear, do not show back up for court. It's too easy to defraud our system right now, and the President Trump's policies will fix that. His plans to close the loopholes will stop the incentive for false asylum claims. And the President is also confronting the state and local jurisdictions that have undertaken to undo our immigration laws through so-called sanctuary policies.
Austin, Texas is in the eye of the hurricane when it comes to the fight over banning sanctuary cities. Senate Bill 4 allowed police to question people over their immigration status and for police to honor ICE requests to hold inmates suspected of being in the country illegally. However, Austin and San Antonio sued the state over the law. Left-leaning Travis County Sheriff Sally Hernandez has made it abundantly clear that she cares more for her politics than protecting the community. The Austin Chronicle reported on September 25th, the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals partially rolled back a lower court's ruling on the so-called sanctuary cities law. Hernandez said the ruling resulted in a sick, sinking feeling in her stomach that she says continues to linger. She said, "I don't like the change any more than any of you do." Speaking for her leftist base, the left would have strict gun laws, yet allow a wild west of criminal aliens to murder us in broad daylight in our tax-paying communities. How many Americans need to be randomly shot for the left to understand that they are dead wrong? John Bound reporting for Infowars.com.
Let's go to Debit in Florida. Debit in Florida, you're on the air.
Great. Hey, thank you so much. Listen, I have bought your product, and I gotta say they're amazing. Anyone who's on the fence, buy it, because I've got Caveman, Superman Vitality, Secret 12, Vitamin Mineral Fusion. I've got the body armor.
Wow, thank you.
Wow.
You're the type of listener that makes it all possible. Which nutraceutical does you like best?
I really like the Vitamin Mineral Fusion, to be honest. That's
It's amazing.
really incredible. I drank it in the morning, and I swear to you, I felt incredible. Like I haven't felt in weeks. My morning was fantastic, and I love you guys. I love the Infowars crew, and I just want to, I want to take this opportunity to tell anybody out there who's on the fence. Just buy it. You will love it. I'm telling you, I've never bought a bad product.
What you find in our news is the same thing you find in our products at InfoWarsLife.com. It's a win-win. InfoWarsLife.com.